Assalamu alaikum. Okay. Any question anyone has? Afiyat olsun.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now that sources mentioned the collapse of the economy in 2016, what is being done for preparation?
Preparation for what? For the collapse of the economy? The economy is already collapsing. But that's because we live here. We don't live in Syria. We don't live in Gaza. We don't live in parts of Africa or parts of China or even parts of Europe or even parts of America. We don't live in the inner cities, so the economy is still very good to us. Who can say that one day we're not going to be like that? We are here to prepare ourselves not for the collapse of the economy. We are here preparing ourselves for the collapse of our physical bodies. We are here to prepare ourselves for death. Compared to death and the world economy collapsing, nobody can say the world economy is more important than me living or dying. Correct? We are preparing for that. How are we preparing for our death? We're living life simple. Like what the khutbah is saying, what the Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying. The dunya will suffer for those who are preparing for akhirat. Our dunya is suffering in the way that we are not here running after to be the best that we can be in this dunya. We move up to the top of the mountain to work on our akhirat, and our dunya is suffering. So many looking at me and say, what happened to you? You had so much promise at one time. You go to such nice schools. You could be this and this and this and this. And I said, yes. But I would lose my akhirat. Now I'm here. I'm working on my akhirat. But alhamdulillah, we have the dunya. We have a roof over our head. We have clothes to wear. We have food to eat. Allah is not testing us. How merciful Allah is. He's not testing us. We have more food than we can eat. We have more clothes than we can wear. Everywhere we go, that is our home. In fact, we become the richest ones without any of the stress and the worry and the troubles that comes with running after the world, isn't it? But we are here preparing for a bigger concern. That is the collapse of our spirit, our bodies, our death. And once we start preparing for that, you start living a simple life. And that simple life means whatever happens outside, this simple life will continue. If outside everyone becomes a billionaire and they discover mountains of gold, our lifestyle will continue. If outside the economy collapses and everything, our lifestyle will continue because our lifestyle is very simple. If the world economy gets very, very good, it's not like we are running to eat fancy food and more fancy food every day, every month, every year. Whatever that is there, we eat. We don't run. We do become too busy with that. If it comes, alhamdulillah. If it doesn't come, don't look too hard for it. If it comes, we're not saying if it comes, now throw it away. No, if it comes, eat. They give us today nice cake, alhamdulillah. Tomorrow they don't give us anything, alhamdulillah, shukr. Every time we had cake. Today they give us tea, alhamdulillah. Tomorrow they give us water. Who is going to complain? We are trained to say whatever is coming, shukr, alhamdulillah. At least we have. Because there are so many people who don't have. And for us, in this simple way, I don't know about you, but I get ashamed, whatever that we have. They asked a little Syrian boy, say, how are you, little boy? And he says, Alhamdulillah, I didn't eat for 5 days. They say, you didn't eat? What have you been eating? Nothing, I've just been eating grass. Little boy, fathers and mothers, like your kids. Look at your kid and look at that Syrian boy, there is no difference in the eyes of Allah. They say, what is your favorite food? And he said, anything I find is my favorite food. They said, but what would you really like to eat now? He says, bread. Are we seeing those things, taking it in, and learning and living according to that? Or are we seeing that immediately we just skip and we look at some other things that's going to make our heart to become really hard? What makes our heart to harden? What did the Prophet ﷺ say? Say again? Laughing. Too much laughing. It makes the heart to harden. Now tell me, majority of the time when you are checking your social media and everything, what's it for? Majority of the people, they're looking that to make themselves to laugh, isn't it? For entertainment. 100% of the shows, everything's for entertainment. It is to laugh, it is to enjoy, it makes the heart to become really hard. So that time, even if you see something like that, see a suffering, see a death, see an innocent one being killed and tortured, your heart is so hard and you go, turn the page, I laugh at this. Isn't that what is happening majority of the time? And we're teaching our children from that. Now everything is affecting them. What they hear, what they see, what they eat, what they wear, everything is going to affect them. So it depends. You want your children to grow up to be humans, follow the way of the prophets. If you want your children to grow up to become heartless barbarians, follow the way of the dunya. Dunya is going to say, who cares about people? Who cares about the world? You want something, go and get it. So we are here preparing ourselves for death. That is real. That is more real than the economic collapse. At least you can predict 2016. Can you predict your own death? It can happen anytime. Ya Allah forgive me. Assalamu alaikum.